Hello everybody, my name is Amaron and welcome back to Elite Clockman. Now, this episode literally proved my case about how Dom Studios is using their existing characters from their other past videos to use as a more solid and storylined character for this multiverse. So just watch and I'll point them out. I'm pretty sure, yeah, some stuff has been seen.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Elite Clockman here. Episode 28 of Skibidi Toilet Multiverse just dropped a few hours ago. And just let me tell you that it was magnificent.
Yeah, I saw some of
There
it.
is a new monstrous toilet. We just got introduced to a whole new race that joined the Alliance called the Pencil Race. And trust me on this one, they might be able to solo all the other races single-handedly. And whatever will happen in the upcoming episodes will be absolutely epic. It looks like Dom Studios are preparing for something big.
Yep.
But before we get to that, make sure to like and subscribe if you think we need a pencil woman for the plot.
Yeah,
Anyway,
the
here we
Ghost
go.
Squad, bro.
The episode starts
The
off
whole
with the
Avengers.
POV cameraman landing in what seems an all-out brawl between the Alliance and the toilets.
He's Kevin
Just
Woman.
as I predicted in my last video about leaks. And the fact that he was in the air proves that this time our POV cameraman is a flying one.
It's
This
Camera
could be
Woman lah.
handy. As soon as
Bruh.
we landed, a Skibidi toilet charged
Okay.
at our cameraman.
And then
But luckily he was quick, he pushed him to the ground and knocked him out.
it's a she.
But it doesn't end
It's Camera
here.
Woman.
As soon as
Bang,
he turned his
bang.
head to the left, he saw two toilets charging at him. And at that moment, he shot both of them in the head. The toilets didn't even have time to
It's
react.
Camera Woman. Are you
After that, he
serious?
turned around and started attacking, only to find a fourth toilet coming for his head. The toilet charged at
Her.
the POV cameraman using a piece of metal as a shield. But it was just pointless.
You can see it's
Blood
Camera
just
Woman.
used the shield as a trampoline to jump over the toilet and shot it from above before landing on his feet.
From the back of the
Personally,
head,
like
bro.
the rookie style, this cameraman has potential.
Camera Woman.
Shortly after that, the POV cameraman continued his assault. He grabbed the bazooka that a random tall cameraman dropped and fired at the defense turret, shattering it into pieces. And here you can clearly see the attention to detail. Since the POV cameraman
knew it was a
shot
hacking
the
place.
toilets, it means that he came with a gun. Then how did he manage to grab the bazooka if his hands were full? Or where did his gun go? Well, if you rewind the video to just after he killed the fourth toilet, and if you listen carefully, you can clearly hear the sound of the gun falling on the ground right after landing back on his feet. This small
What the
detail is practically invisible to most people. So let's take a moment to
It's
appreciate all
Camera
of Dom
Woman.
Studios'
You
hard
it-
work. A few seconds
whatever.
later, we see a
Whatever.
truck suddenly emerging out of the wall, with the one and
Speaker
only
Woman,
TV
TV
woman at the
Woman.
wheel.
And then
But it was very
we are
irresponsible
Camera
of her.
Woman, the
Even
POV.
if it looked cool, she could have hurt the members of the Alliance. It was a miracle no one was killed. But luckily for her, she is cute, so we'll let it slide.
What?
But we're getting off topic. Our POV cameraman held onto the right door of the vehicle and kicked the toilet in front of him. Shortly after, the simp lost focus to look at TV Woman when suddenly her
Camera
face
Woman.
changed as she told us to look behind us. It was the mysterious new toilet from the leaks. He was quick, he grabbed the POV cameraman's head and got him
Camera
off the
Woman lah.
truck as he
And
ripped
also
his
got the
poor
arm.
All seemed lost for him. Or was it? When the spike toilet was going to deliver the final blow, he suddenly froze in place. Time has stopped. It was clock magic.
Clock Woman.
But how? You won't see any clock if you rewind the video. Well, it turns out it was none other than Clock Woman. When a random speakerman was approaching the toilet, Clock Woman brutally took a knife from his hand. She stared at it for a moment. She was really angry, as you could clearly see the rage growing in her eyes, and her hand trembling before stabbing the spike toilet in the head. But who can blame her? She lost her home and her dear chief of the clocks in episode 27. No wonder she is so pissed off. Shortly after, a kind, tall clockman picked up the hand of the POV cameraman
The repair
and gently
clockman.
fixed it. It was as good as new. As the POV camera
I'm just gonna call him the repair Clockman because he can repair like a bit more specifically. I don't know. It just feels good.
man was admiring his fixed hand, TV Woman suddenly hit the
Camera
now
Woman,
dead spike toilet with her huge truck. Just look at her face. She really seems proud of what
This
she
one was
just
the
did.
leak.
Honorable mention to Speaker Woman that was just taking a walk in the middle of the battlefield at the start of the episode. Shortly after, the POV cameraman looked at the
Camera
building in front of us as he
Woman.
got
It's
up.
Camera Woman.
You can clearly read Skibidi Base 0 after that all went black. In the next scene, we are no more in the POV of the cameraman.
Of camera
We
woman.
found ourselves inside the Skibidi base as we see a masked
I knew it
toilet
was
in
the
a
hacker
hurry,
base.
rushing towards
I literally called it.
the door. Before entering, he looked behind him to make sure he wasn't followed by anyone. It looks like an emergency. But after entering, the masked toilet seemed surprised. All of his colleagues seemed dead. And at the center of the room, the blue cameraman was holding some important documents.
Yeah, see, I literally last time said he was from. He is a pre-existing character in Dom Studios' older videos, and quite literally, yeah, he's
Could
just
it be the documents about
here.
the so-called Skibidi apocalypse mentioned a few episodes ago? After the blue cameraman was spotted, the masked toilet started talking to him. But something seems off. Unlike the rest of his family, the blue cameraman doesn't seem so much of a fighter. Then who took care of the rest of the toilets? When suddenly the answer appeared in the back of the
Thank
masked
you,
toilet's head.
assassin.
It was the assassin drill man who stabbed the toilet in the back of his head. In the next scene, we see a bunch of cameramen installing bombs, and it seems that Dark Speaker Man was the head of the team. As soon as the team finished installing the explosives, Blue Cameraman and Assassin Drill Man joined them. Just look at the buffed Drill Man, and at the way he walks, you can clearly tell he is built different.
Yep.
Dark Speakerman pointed to the exit, telling them to get out. But before he left, Blue Cameraman gave the Dark Speakerman a teleportation cube as he might need it in the future. In the next scene, what you were all waiting for finally happened. We returned to the POV cameraman mode, and this time he seemed to use some
We are
kind
a
of
different
advanced
camera mode
gun.
now.
Everyone was giving it their all. When the POV cameraman turned back, he saw a giant toilet rushing towards him.
You idiot!
Suddenly, the toilet got smashed into bits by a mysterious ally's hammer. It was something new, something never seen before.
Wait, hold on.
Really when the POV
Hold
cameraman
on.
turned back, he saw
just
a giant
noticed
toilet
something.
rushing towards him. When suddenly, the toilet got smashed into bits by a mysterious ally's hammer.
TV woman is just sitting down and then her have the head go fight. She's just like, why do I need to go? It's fine. My head can do it.
It was something new, something never seen before, something really strong.
Pencilman.
It was a pencilman.
Large pencilman.
A hammer pencilman, to be precise. Look at him, his body seems weird. It wasn't realistic like all the others. It rather looked like a really detailed drawing. In the next scene, we see an army of pencilmen rushing towards the fight. It was unexpected even for the Alliance.
She's just like,
Just
huh?
look at the flying head of TV Woman. These 3 dots clearly means that they were confused. This race is truly terrifying. Shortly after, we see a tall pencilman for the first time.
No, this is a pen, man, bro. It's a pen. It's a fountain pen.
Power was actually surprising. 2 smaller pencils,
Draw real
one
weapons.
blue and one pink, came out of his back and began drawing 2 guns in midair. These weapons came magically
It's a
to life
penman, bro.
and were perfectly functional and were used by 2 random pencilmen. After that, the POV cameraman
Everyone's
took a
just
look at the other
jabbing, bro.
newcomers. They were dominating the toilets. While some were giving left and right, others were hitting the toilets with their head.
Just stabbing
What a
him.
unique way of fighting. And when I thought that what we saw was already astonishing, the camera turned back to the hammer pencilman.
They can repair
He was
themselves.
holding a giant white pencil that he smashed to the ground with his weapon, and spikes that looked just like the pen
A
came out
white
of the
pencil,
ground, taking out
like,
the toilets.
yeah. Spike.
I still can't believe that this big gentleman finally found a use for a white crayon. Here's
Yeah,
what
that's
shocked
true.
me the most. Some of his friends were stabbed by the giant spikes. How could he do this?
It's fine.
Last time I checked, he is no cute TV woman, so he don't get the friendly fire pass.
Hold
Then
on.
the pencilmen suddenly got up. But how were they able to get up with a massive hole in their chest? And then we got to see the pencilmen's strongest ability. Their bodies are not real. They are drawings, so they just started to fill the holes by drawing and coloring the missing parts. In the next scene, we saw Dark Speakerman and his squad appearing next to the hammer pencilman. They must have used the teleportation cube that the blue cameraman gave them in the middle of the episode. After kindly greeting their new allies, the Dark Speakermen pressed the red button and blew up the Skibidi Base 0. It
Gaboo.
seemed like the end of the episode, when suddenly something came out of the destroying base. Something big, something ugly and truly terrifying.
It looks like a Nomu from My Hero Academia, honestly.
Some
Like,
kind of
look at it.
Skibidi toilet monster that started going wild.
A
It
Nomu
seemed like a
from
worthy challenge
My
for
Hero
the new
Academia.
members of the Alliance, only it wasn't. The Hammer Pencilman pulled out a black pencil this time, and a mysterious new ally just sucker punched the monster toilet. And as the monster fell, a giant black pencil spike came out of the ground and stabbed him in the head. After that, the POV cameraman turned to this robot-like guy, and to our surprise he could talk. Notice what's written on his forehead. He greeted the Alliance and said that he hoped he wasn't too late. Here, listen to it yourselves.
Oh. By the way, he is not their Titan.
Greetings, Alliance. Hope you have.
This is not their Titan. By the way, it says pen on there.
Made it in time.
They are the phone race, I'm pretty sure. They are either the phone race or like a iPod race or something. I don't remember. They're like, I'm pretty sure they are called the phone race, right? I don't know. So there's 2 more Alliance now. That's cool.
Thank you.
Wait, no. The device race. They are devices. They're not like regular. Because look, this is a regular camera and that's like a phone. Because the cameramen are CCTVs. What?
As it was predicted,
The
G-Man
G-Man
Apocalypse
Apocalypse.
is in their main headquarters. One last base. Skibidi Toilet Base number 1, located.
He's a robot. And he can understand them, apparently.
That is where your female agent must be imprisoned. However, we must focus on our main goal. G-Man Apocalypse project cannot be allowed to succeed.
That's true.
Our mission is not rescue.
So we have to do the rescue. They're gonna stop the apocalypse.
We respect your decision. Be safe, and if anything happens, we hope
The
this
Invisible
can help.
pen. This one is the pen that... Wait, no, okay. I have a theory for the pen. I'm pretty sure the pen has the artistic abilities to maybe create stuff out in there as well. Either that or this pen only grants them invisibility, like how the blue cameraman did it. I don't know, I'm just gonna call him cameraman. Yeah. Cameraman. I'm not gonna say cameraman. You know, like a little certain speed. Because he did go invisible with the pen's ink in the past.
Shortly after the blue cameraman handed him the documents that he stole from the Skibidi Base Zero, the giant pencilman is a very polite person. He thanked the cameraman, then said that just as they predicted, the G-Man Apocalypse is in Skibidi Base 1, the main base of the toilets, and also their last. But that wasn't Assassin Drillman's main concern. He asked the giant pencilman about the drill woman, and then he said that she must be held captive by the toilets in their last base. But he also added that rescuing her wasn't the main mission. And so our favorite characters, Assassin Drillman, TV Woman, Clock Woman, Speaker Woman, and some others, agreed to form a special team and rescue her themselves.
Rescue squad! Ow!
Giant Pencilman couldn't argue with that, so he gave them a mysterious pencil that could help in case of
Bro, this
emergency.
is giant pencil man. Hold on.
Agreed to form a special team and rescue her
Listen carefully.
themselves. Giant Pencilman couldn't argue.
This dumb MF. Bro, I trusted you, Elite Clockman. How are you failing me how are you failing at this so extra hard? Are you serious?
With that, so he gave them a
Bro
mysterious
disappeared and became dumb.
pencil that could help in case of emergency.
It's a pen!
And that's the end of this episode. It really was
a
great in my
pen!
opinion. The new Pencilman seems to have lots of potential.
Maybe that's like a ink machine, like a printer or something. I don't know. Seem like can scan and then just create stuff. I'm not sure. But he's not their Titan. So there's two new Alliance racers, bro.
And they are pretty unique. Except for the talking giant Pencilman, none of them seems to be an electrical or mechanical devices. Their bodies are drawing that can be repaired no matter what the damage is, so they're very hard to kill. They also can use...
Unless they get rid of their head. Behead them. Or maybe fire. if they get burned, they're not able to repair that. They're gonna go into ashes and their head's gonna burn, bro. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the death of them.
Their heads as weapons, not like the TV men do, but as melee weapon. I feel that we only saw a glimpse of their power today, and I hope to see more. This is truly exciting. Could there also be a Titan Pencilman? And if there is, what does he look like?
There is.
We have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like and subscribe so they add a pencil woman, or if you want to know Assassin Drillman's workout routine. See you guys in the next video.
So yeah, very confusing, but whatever, it's fine. I'll let it slide. So yeah, make sure pay attention for the new episode because a bunch of stuff is about to go down. In the next episode, I think we might be seeing a little bit more action from the Pencilman and the Deviceman. I guess I'll just call them that for now, because I have no idea what their actual name is. And yeah, situation's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure someone important is going to die, or someone's going to be severely damaged. And like and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye.